Brooke Shane and I played the part of the town crier.
That is, if you have a small meal and a warm bed, I might use for the night. This is the year 573, and if you want to know what's going on around England, I'm the one to tell you. No, there aren't any newspapers. The printing press hasn't been invented yet. Something very strange took place over in London last week. A young boy pulled the famous sword out of a stone. But wait, I'll begin at the beginning. Picture yourselves at the castle of Uther Pendragon, former king of England. The king is about to pay a visit to Merlin, a famous wizard who is working late into the night in his chamber steeped beneath the castle. Merlin is trying to change lead into gold. Lead so gray, lead so old, slowly, slowly turn to gold.
Merlin, I have a great news talking to you.
I'm honored. You are always welcome in my humble chamber.
Sit, friend. I come to you for counsel. You're the only one who knows I have a son.
That is true, but I hope you and Lady England will soon make the news public.
Unfortunately, that is impossible. I have just received news from the coroner. My dear queen is dead.
Dead, old friend, I'm indeed sorry, and your son is only a baby.
That is why I'm so concerned. I have a strange feeling I will not live long.
Don't say that, sire.
Be quiet and listen. I want you to go to Cornwall, smuggle my son out of the castle, and bring him the good folk in the country where he can grow up safely.
I understand what you are saying. If you shall die, your son would have no way of defending himself from the treachery here at court.
If you agree to this, Merlin, you must promise to guard over the boy to your last breath. Have him christened Arthur. I've always liked that name.
Consider your wish fulfilled. I will use all my wizarding for his protection.
Let us see the garden, friend. Thank you.
And Merlin caused a deep sleep to fall over those at the castle at Cornwall. Then he took the baby boy and traveled deep into the forest of Woodsbury to the home of Sir Ector, former knight and now keeper of the game. In the humble cottage of Sir Ector, his wife was preparing supper. There is a knock.
Enter, all are welcome, dear.
Sir Ector, friend, we meet again.
It's been too long. Last time in London, we met Mr. Jones.
I've come to ask a tremendous favor.
Anything, friend.
This involves both you and your wife. You know you can ask anything now, you brought his wife around the son and he was bitten by a deadly snake. Then I bring you another son, please. I only ask that you have me. Do not ask me the circumstances. A son. I only ask that you have him christened immediately. Name him Arthur.
It shall be done.
King Pendragon soon died, as he knew he would. The people in the kingdom were at odds, noblemen against noblemen. There was no one to succeed the king. Then Merlin sent out a decree.
Hear ye, hear ye, all members of the kingdom. A meeting of great importance is to take place tomorrow, Christmas noon at the town square in London. The meeting is called to pray for a new king. Hear ye, hear ye.
And even though it was Christmas, people gathered from miles around, hoping for a miracle to appear in the form of a new king.
King is dead, there is no son. England needs a special one. Send a sign for all to see, that we may know the king to be. The king is dead, there is no son. England needs a special one. Send a sign for all to see, that we may know the king to be.
I'm afraid. I've fallen. Help me. Look. It is a shrine.
I can't pull out this sword.
Look at the words written below. He who draws forth the sword is the rightful king of England.
Let this be a test. In 1 week on New Year's Day, let all the skilled knights assemble at this spot.
Hear ye, hear ye, all brave knights assemble in 1 week to prepare for a contest of jousting. The winner of all will be given the privilege of removing the sword from the stone, and if so done, he will be the new king of England.
Who will it be? A new king. I can't wait. And do you know what happened that New Year's Day? The greatest knights in the kingdom came and competed. Sir Percival and Sir Geoffrey, Sir Gawain and Sir Lionel, even Sir Rodney and Sir Harry. And just as the sun was about to set, Sir Perry got in a lucky stroke and became winner of all. He was allowed to approach the mystic stone. But the sword could not be budged. Alas, England was still without a king. 13 years' days came and passed, and still no king. Fighting flared up in the provinces. Property was invaded and captured. A leader was desperately needed. And once again it was New Year's Day. Sir Ector was preparing his son, Sir Kay, a knight in training, to participate in the joust.
Okay, remember what I taught you if you were unseated in the joust by your opponent's lance.
I immediately draw my sword for ground combat. Father, I left my sword
Brother, where did you leave it?
in the inn. I was eating in the main room.
There's still time. I'll fetch it immediately. Open up. Let me and my brother rest the sword. They're closed. In the middle of the day, everyone has gone to the mansions. We should be there picking up some fine points. What shall I do? This sword has no owner. I'll borrow it from my brother. That was easy, just like butter. Your brother a sword.
This is the sword that was in the stone. Father, I'm the new king of England.
What? He has the sword. A miracle. How can he? How did he do it?
Father, I'm a knight in training. I must be honest. My brother Arthur gave it to me.
Arthur, come here.
Yes, Father.
Put the sword back in the stone. Take Sir Kay, remove the sword.
I can't, Father.
Arthur, you remove the sword.
It's easy, Father.
Behold, the new king of England.
Stand up. I am not a king. I am Sir Ector's son.
Arthur, you are my foster son. I do not know your father, but I have long suspected you of noble birth.
You have raised me well. I will always be your son. But Arthur, now that you are the king of England, what do you decree? First, each person must respect his neighbor and his property.
Yay!
Next, we all must live in peace and harmony with all people and nature.
Yay!
And most important of all, let's eat. I'm starved. So ends our story of the famous sword and the stone. I trust you found the tale of interest. And now, fair ladies and noble gentlemen, we bid you farewell.